Hello, my name is Bobby Benton, aka Serendipitously Bobby, and welcome to Life Essentials, the Self Healer's Journey podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Life Essentials, the Self Healer's Journey podcast. I am Bobby Benton, the host, and tonight we are doing part 3 of Cut Through the Bullshit, the card game, and we are going to talk about all kinds of things love, life, relationship, and with my guest, Esau Parker. Hey, Esau.
Hey, Bobby.
Welcome back.
Come back.
Welcome back, Cotter. No, but tonight, like we've had conversations and stuff about relationships, and before we get into the cards, um, the one thing I want us to dive into is the marriage.
Okay.
So marriage, um, what are they called? Reels or they're reels, right?
Yeah, reels.
Reels.
Yeah.
Okay. So I watched the reel. I think I shared it with you. I did, and it was about marriage. I'm through thick or thin while I'm down, but what about when I'm up?
Mm-hmm.
And so, what you said was enlightening. So share your thoughts on when you come up in your marriage, like the come up.
Um, I think that it should be handled, you know, or dealt with um with delicacy and a lot of guidance, you know, because um success can be challenging for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I think you would think ideally that success in the confines of marriage with your best friend,
Mm-hmm.
with the person that you're in love with, would be a little better.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a little more smooth sailing, but you're when you're entering into success,
Mm-hmm.
there are different landmines in different, you know what I'm saying, areas that you may have not experienced, and then the level of success,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, with a partner, with a
Mm-hmm.
wife or with a husband,
Mm-hmm.
the temptations and things like that. I think that I just think that you have to be it's the same as, going into the marriage, it's the same as being in the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I think as you grow and you excel, I just think it's important to get that guidance, even more,
Mm-hmm.
dealing with that success, in whatever capacity that may be, but especially for the better part. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think that's a part a lot of people talk about. Like you said, we talk about a lot of the for worse, marriage for worse.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we brace ourselves mentally for that more than anything. Like we never brace ourselves for the better,
Mm-hmm.
for the success and the accomplishments and the accolades and the places, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
and then, and things happen, so I just think you just have to, have a lot of guidance, you know, and what's your thoughts on it?
So, I like what you said about not like focus on the worst because society it makes a joke, a mockery of marriage.
Yeah.
It's always so negative. Like my ball and chain, Um, just I don't know, like people getting married, going up to the altar, and they're like drunk because they really don't want to get married. So it's like to me, people.
I didn't know people do that.
Yeah, they do. I know people who've done that, but a lot of people, it's like they're living in survival mode in their marriage,
Mhm.
and people don't think about all the good stuff. And I'm gonna say people who aren't friends or don't really know their partners don't really focus on the good stuff because they're not deep in it. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Because I know people who've been married and they really don't know the person. And then when the person changes, they're like, where'd that come from?
Mhm.
But if you get married to that's why foundation of friendship is so important. So I think people focus too much on that because of how society is. And then like on the up part, some people, because they were in survival mode while they got that person, or they got married because they had a baby with that person, because some people because they got money or whatever their reason is, but that's not really the person they wanted. That's the person they settled for. So when they do make it, they're like, "Oh, I got all this money. Now I can get who I really want."
And that's another reason why I think character and integrity is so important.
Mhm.
And that's when it goes back to like what you look for in a person.
Mhm.
You know, when a lot of people when they talk about, you know,
Mhm.
I think that has a lot to do with how people choose people nowadays.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you focus more on the physical or the external things or the insignificant things, that's operating from a mentality of the low.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
Because you're operating from a mentality of being in, because success is not just it starts within first. It starts in the
Mhm.
mental, it starts within, and then
Mhm.
it comes out, then it bears fruit.
Mhm.
So when you're looking for a man or you're looking for a woman who has integrity and character,
Mhm.
the foundation, no matter how high y'all ascend to, no matter how much she accomplishes in her career, no
Mhm.
matter how much she gains in all the accolades and the success that comes with her, the core of her is her character
Mhm.
and her integrity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that when all these things come, all these millions and all this greatness comes, at her core, she has these things.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you put that over it, when the better for better comes,
Mhm.
the integrity will help you navigate a lot of that stuff,
Mhm.
more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's with any relationship.
Yeah.
Um,
Like him being 6'3" ain't gonna help you navigate that success.
no, it's
You
not.
know
It's
what I'm
gonna make it
saying?
worse. No.
You know what I'm saying? For that better.
Yeah, but that's the thing. People operate in what's called the reptile brain mind,
Mhm.
and it's like their carnal desires supersede, like you said, the character. Um, but so to answer this for me, why do men or some men
Mhm.
say I want a good woman, and then when they get one, they end up cheating on her with a scallywag.
Options. No,
Option.
no.
Option.
I can't really. There's no like. There's no definite reason for that. You know, when you're when you operating from a perspective of you being led by your penis
Mm,
or by lust and things or just by sex, it don't matter who you fuck.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of the times, like, people say, like, oh man, he cheated. why he go get that one, or why he do that one. A lot of times it's like it wasn't about it being that how they looked. It was just about him just trying to, get off a lot of times.
Mhm.
But and the flip side to that, I will say is it does play a factor in some ways.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But as far as like just him downgrading or taking a lower,
Or so she thinks.
she thinks that he downgraded.
So some women think because I've had this conversation with you. They have degrees or they have status. It makes them better than the next woman. And to me, it's what's on the inside. Remove all those degrees and that status. Who are you at your core?
Mhm.
That's where your self esteem is based.
Mhm.
So that's what degrees and stuff don't matter to me
Mhm.
because you can still be a bitch with a master's or a PhD.
Right.
So, but they don't realize that that woman who work at Burger King may be that nurturing, loving, whatever they need.
And is that too?
Yeah.
And is that too? A lot of times, the women who may be seen as lesser than are willing to do the things that the the woman that the guy's in a relationship with is not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate, but that happens. That happens often. I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's sometimes, you led by, you know, yo, the physical. And then I think sometimes it's just I'm willing to this person is giving me a safer space
Mm-hmm.
than, what I might have.
Yeah. And then people also what's like what is it? They don't have the courage to end something that's like men will stay in toxicity a lot longer than women will.
Mm.
So a lot of times they are too many tangible things will go away if I leave this woman. So I'm gonna go over here where my emotional needs are met, but over here they're not. But I can't leave because I don't want to lose my house. I don't want to lose whatever. But men need to pick better too, just like women do.
Yeah.
Because all the men that are like, oh, these women are horrible, this, that, and the other, it's like, but you picked her.
I've seen a lot of women stay in some very toxic relationships for a long time. A long time.
I have too. I was one of them.
What's the next
Okay. So let's do a question, then we'll do the next one.
Okay.
Okay. So this question. If you want to be in a relationship, why do you want to be in a relationship?
If I want to, yeah, I do. I want to be in a relationship.
You're so funny.
I want to be in a relationship because um I want to be married.
Mhm.
And hell, I'm getting older. You
You're
know,
kicking 40.
I wouldn't say I'm kicking it. I wouldn't say I'm kicking it.
Okay, you getting there.
I mean, I can see it from a distance. I got my eye on it, but we ain't close. We ain't, I ain't touching it. I ain't kicking it, but I see it. I'm like, oh, I see you.
You see you.
Right. But yeah, that's my reason is, simple. I mean, I can go the long, deep version of why, but yeah, the reason why I want to be in a relationship is shit. Uh I got my baby. I got my daughter already. I want some more children, and I preferably would like to be done having them 40, 42,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I want to be married. Shit.
That's a good answer. So I'm gonna ask you one more. So what if the person you like you talking to have their own kids? Would you be okay with that, or you just no? I want my own.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. Preferably, I would like a. I know this
Just
sound
say it.
controversial
Just say it.
because I had a long conversation about this with some women at my job. We was talking. I preferably would like a woman with no kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my preference.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind a woman with children.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind a woman with children. What was the question? You said would I talk to a woman with children?
Like, would you marry a woman
Yeah,
with
I
children?
would. I would marry a woman with children. I would marry a woman with children. But the thing is that we have to have the conversations that we have to have when she already has children
Mm-hmm.
have to be more detailed.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of times too, the issue with that too is the women who have I find dating a woman who has a child or two or three, she don't want to have no more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, I want to have another one.
She's tired.
Right. So it's like, okay, you off you gone. I can't,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I mean, I want to have. I think that's one of the main issues that I run into a lot nowadays dating is because it's just because like the women that I'm generally compatible with
Mm-hmm.
are generally like between like 30 and 50.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of times the sweet spot would be like 35, 30, 35 to 40 something.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the women that's at 35 to 40 something, they either don't want to have a kid,
Mm-hmm.
they already got one or two, and they
Mm-hmm.
don't want to have no more.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more compatible with them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, man, like, damn, I can't have no more kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to go all the way to the 20s. And you
Yeah,
know,
hope
you got
she ain't crazy.
you know, or just compromise some of your interests, like like, you know what I'm saying? Because she's younger, so y'all might not have the same as much things in common.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially me, you know, I mean, I'm 35, but I got an old soul.
Mm-hmm.
So meeting a 27-year-old or 28-year-old who I can really connect with,
Mm-hmm.
you know, on different levels is challenging. Not to say that I'm just so far beyond. I'm saying as far as compatibility.
And life experiences.
Life experiences.
Well, you might look up and find somebody that's an old soul who you never know.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
You never
right.
know. That's one of my questions that I ask. Like, anybody want more kids? I'm like, oh, well, we don't even need to talk then.
Yeah, and I run into that a lot. Like, yeah, like I ain't having no more kids. I ain't having no more kids. I'm like, God damn, a lot. Like they just and then it be some who ain't even had a kid. They be like, I'm not. I'm like, oh man, you was good, right? And then till you said that, like,
Yeah.
like
But that's how you cut. So that's why cut through the book. It to me, like that's a phone conversation. Like we don't even gotta go out. Let's just talk on the phone and play the card game. And then I can find out what I need to know. Then you don't have to spend no money. I ain't gotta spend no money. We spent a little bit of time and we're not compatible in these areas, and that's it. And move on. So, you know, but people they want to go get a dinner and you ain't gotta spend your money. Let's have this conversation and then then I ain't gotta talk. We can be friends. I come up to the barbecue, you know, kind of thing. So yeah. But that's just how I am.
I'm with you.
But anyway, okay. So, oh, I don't think we did this one. How have you grown emotionally since your last relationship?
I think we did though.
We did.
But
I don't remember. Go ahead.
I think that I am more emotionally.
Me and you asked the question. We didn't do it on here.
I think I'm more understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm more understanding of everything like now than
Mm-hmm.
than I was. Like there's a lot of things that like I just want to understand why you are,
Mm-hmm.
why you think the way you think,
Mm-hmm.
or where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I'm more um just ready to hear, you know what I'm saying, ready to listen. What about you?
Um, I have grown a lot. Um, I'm not led by my emotions anymore. Like I used to. So I would say now I'm working out of my anxious attachment style.
Hmm.
Whereas before I would get like I don't know, I just because I attach emotionally easily,
Hmm.
I was led like people could do things and I would be hurt or whatever.
Hmm.
To me now it's like I practice now detachment. What is for me is for me. Like I don't have to chase anything. It's what's for me is gonna come. So that's why like dating for me, like even this card game, I'm okay if somebody's like, we're not compatible or we're not because you weren't for me. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the old me would feel like rejected and hurt and all that stuff. The new me is more like, okay,
Hmm.
I understand you came in my life for whatever reason or whatever. It might have been a word or whatever. But before I used to be a mess. I'm like, oh my God, my heart broke and all that. But now I'm more like, okay, cool. So it took a lot of therapy. It took a lot of therapy, but yeah. But I'm thankful for those lessons and all
Hmm.
that stuff. But yeah, I was a mess. I'd be crying. I'd be like, he ain't like me. Now I'm like, oh, okay. I got a text ready and everything for dudes. I share it with my friends. No. But anyway, um, let's see. Now, we did ask this question. Oh, what are your thoughts about an open relationship?
I think that I think that shit. A lot of people are in open relationships. They just don't know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the only thing, the good quality about an open relationship, one of the good is if you're the ability to be honest.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I think that's one of the things that women want the most is honesty
Mhm.
and truth. I mean, to each his own, whatever works best for you.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, me personally, I probably, couldn't do an open relationship.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm kind of uh stingy.
You sound like me. I'm selfish. I don't like to share.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of stingy and I have and I don't want my mind wandering. It's the same thing like um when I always have conversations about threesomes.
Mhm.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with a threesome.
Mhm.
I think that I was talking to a friend of mine. I was telling them like I think that you just have to be careful You know what I'm saying? When you doing it and who you doing it with.
Yeah.
And you got to just be careful with the doors that you open that it doesn't lead to anything else.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like personally, like if I had a threesome within my relationship, it would have to be with the woman that's like we probably ain't gonna never see again.
In another
Or
state.
in another state somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to be careful opening up certain doors. And I think
Mhm.
that's the same thing in like a open relationship. You know, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mindful of the doors you open
Yep.
because your feelings and your emotions and stuff can get involved.
Yep. I know some folks who done those things.
What you think about open relationship?
Hell no. I'm not sharing, and I don't want a bunch of bodily fluids flying around. Sorry, that's disgusting. So look at your face.
You don't want to. It's already a bunch of bodily fluids flying around.
I don't want too many people.
Too many bodily fluids.
Body. No, but no. When I am in a relationship with somebody, I only want my person. Like that's my person. Like I don't want your person. I want my person, and I'm not sharing my person. So that's just how I am. But nope. And then you were talking about people are in open relationships and they don't even know it. I don't like my choices to be taken away. It's like a lot of times people lie because they won't get what they want if they tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, don't lie. Say what you want. Don't take my choices away. I may be like, okay, fine, cool. Or I may not. But it's like you'll never know if you're not going to tell the truth. And like a whole bunch of pain could have been avoided by just telling the truth.
Right.
You know? So I don't like that. It's like, just be upfront. So, but that's just me.
How with that, and you hear a lot. You hear polygamy is going around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're constantly hearing about the ratio of single black men to single black women.
Mm-hmm.
How disproportionate it is.
Mm-hmm.
How do you foresee polygamy being the norm, or do you think how big do you foresee it possibly being, or will it be at all with it being out here the way it is with the ratio? You got a lot of men who's black men who incarcerated. They may be LGBT. They may be shit dying. So how much of a norm do you think that could be? And you have a lot of women who are coming to that, like, I will share my man, or I
I'll
don't
be
mind.
alone. I will die alone.
Right. I'm speaking in like general.
I know.
Do you think that that's something that could be a norm in the future, like 10 years from now or 20?
I would give it 50, but I would be so many women are hyper focused on revolving their life around a man. Every choice they make, everything they do is about how I can get a man. And it's like those women are the ones that be like, okay, I'll settle and share a man. Because it's like they're not focused on themselves. It's everything is revolving around how can I get a man? And it's like, God dog, like they just seem thirsty. And it's like society tells us that, oh, we gotta have a man. You're gonna be a Spencer, you're gonna be a cat lady if you don't have a man. What if you feel fulfilled without having a man? Like you're okay with it, And to meet them women who are so desperate and just settle for anything, they're like, okay, I'll share a man. Fuck that.
Do you think that women should live, or even men, do you think we should live? I don't know. We talked about this.
What?
With the mentality that you need a man.
That you need a man? Oh, we did talk about this.
Did we talk about this on here, or
it was one of our phone calls. We talked about it on the phone. need or
Yeah.
wanted. Yeah, we didn't talk about that on here.
Do you think that men and women, do you think women should live with the mindset or mentality of I need a man,
So,
or that mentality of I don't need no man?
well, let me explain it like this. We all need each other,
Right?
but I can need you, you can need me, but it also feels good to be wanted.
Okay.
So I want you and I need you.
Okay.
So when you don't, okay, in my brain it registers like this. Um, I need him for what? What do I need him for? Do I need him to pay the bills? Do I need him to do things around the house? What do I need him for? And just like with her, I don't want anybody to ever just need me for transactional things. I want somebody to want me for who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So want me and let me know you want me. And then all those things, everything else will fall into place because I'm gonna want to do everything for you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm wanted, I'm felt like I'm wanted, I'm seen, and so it all the rest of that comes naturally. So
Yeah. I think that you should.
what
I
need
think men I think men and women should live with the mentality of I need a woman or man.
mm,
I think a woman should have the mentality that I need a man.
mm,
If you're if you're it's a ridiculous logic
mm,
to say you want to get married but you don't need a man.
mm.
Think about that.
Do you mean like the independent stance of I don't need a man? That type of
Just the logic, just the mentality of it. Think
mm,
about it.
mm,
You say I want to get married,
mm,
but I don't need a man.
mm. That don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
It don't make sense. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we have this culture out here of the mentality of I don't need a man.
Mm-hmm.
You can be it's the same thing with a man. I can have everything that I need
Mm-hmm.
as a man,
Mm-hmm.
but there are some things that I'm not going to accomplish or fulfill in life without experiencing a woman.
Mm-hmm.
There are some there I won't fulfill the full human experience without experiencing a woman
Mm-hmm.
in any kind of capacity. So I need a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to get married, I damn sure need a woman. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, like you may and that logic is just understanding the importance and the value of you both in the human existence.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we think about things in such a tangible, materialistic, getting
Transactional.
transactional way to where we don't think about it from just a you might need a woman to because there's a real thing that we talked about on the phone as a woman's touch.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's different from your mom
Mm-hmm.
and different from your your what your sister might bring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You need to experience that woman that's outside of the element.
Yeah.
Same thing with a woman who has with a man. Like
Mm-hmm.
you need to experience a man outside of your father and your brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree with that. But the thing is, so with the whole I don't need a man mindset, so it's two things. So part of it is people mix up life skills with this is a man's job. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Elaborate a little bit.
for me, my daddy always was the one who cut the grass.
Okay.
That was my daddy's job.
Okay.
My daddy was the one who always took out the trash.
Okay.
That was his job. But my daddy is 80 something, so they had the traditional relationship. Whereas to me, it's a life skill. So I don't per se need a man to do those things. I need a man for other reasons. I need like emotional support and things like that from my partner. And I per se, because I know how to get out. I'm very ambitious, so I know how to go out there and figure out how to make some money. So it's like I don't need a man for money. I mean, it's nice of us to do it together, but I need everybody's need is different, but I just need that emotional connection with somebody.
And it's the balance.
Yeah.
That's the need. Because a lot of people, they probably would look at this and say, well, you ain't said what we need them for. You talking that need shit, and I don't even know what you ain't said what I need them for. What I need them. You need him to complement and bring the balance of that masculine energy in your life. You need there's a reason why they here they exist. The same thing with the man. A man needs to feel that feminine energy, that feminine presence around in his life. Even if it's not sexual, even if it's not this is not the woman that I'm going to marry. You need to feel and have that feminine energy, that presence is what that presence is like, so you understand how to live life. You know what I'm saying? Because you ever see guys go out in in public and this is not even like I said on a dating level, like on a job or anywhere, to where they don't know how to react or interact with the female because they haven't experienced that feminine energy or been around it enough to understand how to deal with it and how to handle it and the emotional intelligence that you have to have.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So they react in certain ways where they might put their hands on her. They get to being sassy with her.
Yeah.
They get to, you know what I'm saying? They get to doing things where they haven't practiced the skill or the what they need, the tools that they need, exercise the tools that they need to understand what it's like to experience and be around a woman and that femininity that a woman has.
Yeah, sassy. Yes, a bunch of sassy men out here. But no, a lot of men don't operate in masculine energy, and we talked about that too. About if a man truly operates in masculine energy, it's gonna naturally bring out the feminine in that woman, which is very true. You know, I'm gonna talk about the rest of it, but but yeah, I do agree with that, and yeah, but people, I don't, yeah, that gender, this is a life skill, and you teach your kids how to cook, clean, do these things so that they're not just getting with somebody to be their maid or their butler or their lawn man. You know what I'm saying? And it's so they know how to have, like you said, that healthy connection. But a lot of people are stuck in that traditional mode of this is what women do and this is what men do. Okay, there are some things I think it's genuinely open the door for a young lady. We taught my son that, open the door. Don't okay, now that is a man thing to do, you know. But if the garbage need to go out, you don't have to wait on him to come home if you see it's overflowing. Clean it up and take it out, So yeah, yeah. But I'm more of the emotional support, So see, time flying by already.
No.
Let me see. One more question. Oh no, let's do this one. Um, building up a man. You always hear build a bear. The one lady, she I forgot her name, the love shade of love diva. She was like, ma'am, he's a build a bear, ma'am. So um what do you think about a woman building a man up?
um, I mean, I think you should. I think we should. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you should always operate from a perspective of building them up,
Mhm.
empowering them. If the person is in your life, they're not pouring into your life; they're taking away.
Mhm.
There's no in between.
Mhm.
But if you're talking about from a financial standpoint, um, I think that a man should, you know, um, I think that you're always it has to do with what your capacity, what you're able to take on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and what you're willing to, how much you're willing to sow into that
Mhm.
ground to build that person up.
Mhm.
And how is that balancing and complementing you?
Mhm.
Because here's the thing, like, if you're in a certain place in your life as a woman and or you're running a certain race
Mhm.
and you're in a certain distance and you got a man who maybe at a certain point in his life and he not might not be as far,
Mhm.
you have to see, is it going to be, is it going to, what you're going to pour out, is he going to be able to pour that back into you?
Yeah.
The problem is a lot of times when we talk about that, it's always from a financial standpoint.
Yeah.
That's where the shit really go awry and it really starts to get muddied. It's like, yeah, but I make 300,000. I don't want to build this nigga up, and I don't want to this nigga work here, and I'm not about to build no nigga. And that's where it's like, okay, what are we? What is building up? What are we talk? What you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about complimenting, and what are we talking about sewing and balancing each other out? Like, what do you need? And that's the question I want to ask a lot of men and women. It's like,
Mhm.
what do you need to fulfill you?
Mhm.
What do you really need to fulfill you?
But they have to know that. A lot of people don't know, they don't know themselves. So they don't even they a lot of people have voids and they don't even know how to fulfill, they don't know.
Mhm.
You know, it takes a lot of self-reflection, um, emotional intelligence, like to really know who you are, and then you'll know, what do I really need? What do I require? No, I don't need money, but like I said, I may need that emotional support. I may need somebody who to be my cheerleader for once, you know? So and some people just, they're so low vibrational, or and they only think about that, the monetary things, when like you say, it's deeper than that, you know?
Mhm.
Because you want to connect with your partner on that energetic level where you know, he got me, I got her, you know?
Mhm.
And a lot of times people don't feel that. And it's that take, take, take mentality because they don't feel that on an emotional level. That makes sense.
Mhm.
But I'm done. What?
No, I'm with it. I'm with it.
I know I be running my mouth. But anyway, you want to do the next question?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, um, what is the foundation of a healthy and long lasting relationship? I think we did this one. Yeah. What do you think the foundation is?
Um, I think you have to have some sort of um spiritual guidance,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that may be for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you have to have some sort of counsel that be parents, maybe your pastor or elder, somebody, I think that's giving you consistent counsel.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it has to be, um, you have to keep things as organic as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think you have to um always try to, and that's really the spontaneity. I think we was watching a video of a guy, and he said that he's not in love with his wife or some shit like that. He's not in love. I don't know if I sent it to you,
No, you were
but he
going
was
to send
like
it to me.
he was like he was like, "Yeah, I'm with my wife, but like I don't like her," or some shit like that. He's like, "Yeah, but it's I don't like we're like together." It was really weird.
Like a business deal kind of
Yeah,
thing.
kind of like, but it was the way he said it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I don't like her, but that's my wife, and it's like I think you should still date your spouse.
Yeah.
Like I think you should y'all still date. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Still go out on dates, still plan dates and shit like that, and still, be as freaky as possible.
Mm-hmm. Because
You
if
know.
that go away, Lord, no, just like no, but
Well,
I agree with everything you said. And friendship, I'm always gonna go back to friendship because people don't hurt their friends. People will think about the group chat. You in a group chat talking about the new guy, dogging them out, or the new girl, or whatever, not dogging them out, whatever you saying about them. But and you're looking out for your friends' feelings and things like that. Whereas some person you just met, you're not invested. You may not even be taking the time to really get to know them. It's like a rush thing because some people I'm just trying to get the panties or the underwear or whatever. But you know, so it's not really getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? So friendship has to be the base, or else
mm,
it's because at the end of the day, if the body parts stop working, do you like this? That man don't like his person. Do I like this person enough to look past their? You gotta like the person to look past some of their flaws that may be big ones.
mhm,
You gotta like them. Then if they body parts stop working, am I okay and comfortable with just snuggling up to this person for the rest of my life if we can never have sex again? You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? But that's marriage. And that's that for worse. If something happened, I'm gonna be here with my person. If he got one leg, I'm gonna still be there because I love because I love him. You know what I'm saying? The people want the wedding, they don't want the marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That
'cause-
work.
yeah, because how people act in a relationship is how they gonna act in a marriage. And they think, oh, because I got married, he gonna cheat on you even worse, because now you can't go nowhere. So, but so I agree with what you said too. Let me see. Uh, oh, wrong pile. I want to go back to building forget the car. I want to go back to building the person up.
Mhm.
So when we watched that clip, you said you liked the part where he said the person has what they need. They just need a little push.
Mhm.
So I agree with that because your like I think you said this too. You're supposed to make each other better,
Mhm.
and the right person is gonna bring out the best in you.
Mhm.
So that's yeah. But don't be giving them all your money. So I do. Um, let me see. Oh, what does emotional support look like for you? Like how do you want your partner to show up for you?
Um, it looks like uh praying for me,
Mhm.
and with me. Um, for me, I don't know, it's different because I'm just basing off how I grew up.
Mhm.
Like I like getting hugs.
Mhm.
I need a hug. You know, communication.
Mhm.
Um, um, us doing the things or hobbies that we like to do together. Create whatever creative thing that is.
Mhm.
Um, us meditating together. Us experiencing our children together. Allen, who is that? Honest, transcendent,
I didn't see it.
and
Was it?
giving. Yes, good
Oh, hey,
communication.
Melva. Fans
Yeah,
are loyal, honest, transparent. Yes. And they can be
yeah,
themselves and vulnerable. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's emotional. Yeah, that would be for me. What about you?
Um, what you said
Emotional.
and listening to me talk. I need a good listener.
Yeah, that too.
Because
That too.
I talk a lot. But yeah, no, just showing up for me emotionally, just being I'm always everybody else's cheerleader. So for me, to be my cheerleader too. Like when I'm doing something, support me without making it seem like a chore. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, just being supportive and yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Leo. I like a cheerleader too.
Yeah, because a lot of people I, so it's hard for me to ask for help. So when I do ask for help, I cringe a little bit because I'm like, what's gonna come next? Because of past experiences. Hold on one. I need this turned up. Please. Um, but so experiences in the past, it's like if I ask for help, it's begrudgingly given. Or
Mm,
it's reminding me that they did something. Ooh,
mm.
thank you. That they did something for me. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I'm like, and my son-in-law, he gets on me because he'll come up, he'll see me doing something, and he'll come to help. And I'm like, I got it. He was like, okay.
Oh wow.
So I have to make myself let people help me. So I think at the thing, you're like, you need any help? And I was like, I had to really think real hard.
Yeah.
But I didn't let you help. But it yeah, that's a big one for me because I'm always helping, but I don't get it back. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
people throw it in my face. So I'm like,
Why? Um. Why do you think or what's why do you think so many people become so triggered, what is your um how do people get to the point where so many small or little things trigger them? Where I see on the social media a lot, like I saw a conversation not too long, like earlier today, and um, it was like yeah, like why do you think so many people have like red flags, just unnecessary red flags? It's just like, or do you think it's just they're being nitpicky, or do you think they're masking trauma? What do you think that is?
so this is my area of
Like
expertise.
yeah, a nigga who look too long at locks. It's a red flag or some. It just be crazy stuff, it'd be like, okay, like
How's that a red flag?
I don't. Yeah, it's.
So
It seemed like it's triggering something for them when you have that many red flags.
mhm.
Like it's like you doing that. Like yeah, a woman that's too hot. I don't know. That's a red. Like you be like, what? Like and I don't know. I don't know. Some of this stuff I be wondering, like, are these people like crazy or are they slow? Like, is this like why does that it seems like it's a lot of triggered. Like, why does that stuff trigger that side of you to where it's like it bothers you? It
Okay,
seems like it's bothering.
okay, let me answer that. So a lot of times women, you what is it, the choose the bear or choose the man if you lost in the forest. And they say I'm gonna choose the bear because a bear ain't gonna rape you.
What the
So
fuck?
I'm going somewhere
Okay,
with
go
this.
ahead, go ahead.
So many women have been used and abused. The smallest little things do trigger them, and sometimes people don't even know they're triggered until they see something, and it just comes.
And it's like they don't have any they're not standing on anything that's solid.
Hmm.
There's no truth or logic or facts. It's just like, I feel this way, I heard this, and this is what it is.
Hmm.
Because when I proceeded to ask her the questions, okay, like, what does toxic masculinity mean? Because
Uh-huh.
even that word triggered me because a lot of times the the dominant society uses that word for the most part,
Hmm.
and that word only gets used a lot of times on black men, and a
Hmm.
lot of times it gets used on black men who are projecting just masculinity.
Hmm.
So I asked her that, like, what does that mean? What does toxic masculinity mean?
Hmm.
And she couldn't properly answer that.
But there's no real such thing as toxic
Right.
masculinity.
There isn't, right.
Yeah.
So it was just weird. So my point is that she was triggered by that. That's my point that I'm making, the triggering.
Hmm.
She was triggered by the word Grand Rising, and instead of her elaborating on the trauma that she's experienced by guys.
Somebody who said that.
She tried to deflect it into this toxic masculinity and something else, and it was foolish, but it raised a red flag in me, to where I was like, I need to leave your ass alone. Because that was automatic, like, yeah, I need to leave. Because some ain't
Clicking.
and going, your wheels ain't spinning the way they. But go ahead.
I forgot my thought. Lord Jesus. It's 8:03, but
Yeah, she's a grand rising, like,
oh, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of people don't know how to name their feelings.
yeah,
They don't know how to name them. A lot they know anger,
yeah,
but anger is also sadness and grief. But people don't know that. So I need to just make a whole bunch of t-shirts with the feelings chart on it, because
yeah.
people don't know how to name, like, I'm frustrated, I'm I'm overjoyed, I'm whatever. They just like, I'm happy, okay, or I'm angry or sad. The stick to the little regular ones, but they're not attaching it to what that trigger is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he triggered you, and what feeling did it bring to you, and why did it bring it there? Like, okay, was it because he was ran rising and he was cheating on you and you were angry?
Right,
So
right.
that's how you process that. It's like, why? I'm gonna be transparent. When I told you I was triggered, that to me let me know that was the area that I still need to heal.
What?
That, remember I told you I was triggered. It was something, and I told you I was triggered, and but so a trigger lets you know where you need to heal. It's not a bad thing, and you take that trigger if you really are tuned in with yourself. Take that trigger. Okay, why did that come up? What wound is it trying to get me to heal? That's how you look at it if you really want to do the work. So for me, it was like, when I was triggered, it was like, what wound was that? You know? So, and then I'm one of those people, soon as I feel triggered about something, I'm going to do the work. Like, okay, let's figure out where it came from. Let me go find some books and find some kind of whatever, so I can be like, okay, Lord, help me process this. Help me work through it. Because I don't want nothing to hold me back from growth. And not addressing it is going to keep me stuck, you know? So, but yeah, people need to learn how to label the feeling that goes with it, and just say, Jody cheated on me and he was a grand risener. And all.
Right. Like, what?
Like you said. So it is 8:05. So guys, we are going to get ready to close. And I don't know when we're gonna come back. I gotta figure that part out.
Oh yeah.
So but before we go, can you please pull up the flyers, please? Oh, I should have put your flyer up here. I didn't think about that. Ooh, Jesus. I was looking for that little fan. Like, where'd it go? All right. So on September 20th, Saturday, September 20th, Winning Touch Advocacy Agency, I am hosting Empower Her Pour Into Me workshop. It's going to be tea party themed, where we will have speakers close to the girls' age, just sharing their stories and experiences. And we're going to do some empowerment, just pour into the girls, and do just some ladylike etiquette things, teach them about tea service and things like that that a lot of people don't even think about. So that's that. And then the next one. So October 17th, I am doing my first fundraiser. And we have the early bird special going on from July 14th through August 14th. So you can go to winningtouch.org to check that out. And then I am worthy luau. So I decided to do a series, Empower Him, a series of workshops for young men, because I figure if we're going to go out in the world and help empower and help young ladies heal and learn things to look out for healthy relationships and teach them what they are. We have to do the same for the boys. So that's why I decided to do the boys series. So we are going to have Mr. Esau Parker here. He's going to be one of the speakers. We have my son Josh Haskins. We have my nephew Devin. We have the awesome Kim Briggs. We have Blake McGee. That's my brother. We have him. We have Coach Robert Gaines. He is is it Farmington football coach? I don't know, one of the schools out of Farmington. And then we also have Coach Jay Sowers, and I forgot what swim team. He is the owner of a black swim team.
Mm.
So in Detroit. So he's gonna also speak. So we got a good lineup. So but it's a luau theme, and the boys are gonna go, and the fellas are gonna pour into them and just share some of their stories, experiences, and also just teach them about self love and healthy relationships as well. Because boys are more than just the money they have in their pockets. So, but that is it. And thank you, Esau,
Oh yeah, it's always an honor, always a
for
pleasure.
coming on the show. And then be on the lookout for my flyers to be flying around with the next show date because I don't know what it is yet. So you guys have a good night and thank you. So say bye, Esau.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.